What is up? What's good? What's going on? How you doing? How you been? Hope you're doing well. I'm in Longview right now. I just got unloaded at Dollar General, and I'm making my way to the TA, which is on the other side of town. It's going to be probably about a 20 to 30-minute drive to get there. Dollar General took a couple extra hours to unload me. It sucks, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not even going to submit for the detention pay. I'm a big advocate for submitting for detention pay. I don't care how little it is, how little the pay is, or how little the hour is, or anything. I'm a big advocate of submitting for it just so that they stop, the behavior. Because if you don't submit for detention, these places they'll keep detaining you. The detention pay at USA Truck is laughable. Like, it's an absolute joke. It's $15 an hour, maximum of 5 hours. Uh, I heard that they increased layover and detention pay for owner operators this at the beginning of this year, but the amount that I heard was negligible. So I'm not sure if it's still, $15 an hour, maximum 85, but if it isn't that, it's still really close to it. Um, they were paying company drivers and owner operators the exact same detention and layover pay, which is just, I don't like really know how to express how dumb that is. A company driver's time is not worth the same amount as an owner operator's time. A good day for a company driver is $200 a day. A good day for an owner operator, sky's the limit. A bad day for an owner operator, a bad day for me, anything less than $700 per day is not a very good day for me. There's a significant difference between owner operators and company drivers. To pay them the same layover and detention as if their time is worth the same amount is beyond idiotic. Whoever the dumbass at USA Truck is that decided that is an idiot. All right, lights flashing. Got a red light around the corner. Oh, it's not red. It just turned green. But I did not bother, even though I'm a huge advocate of submitting for detention and layover, regardless of how bad the pay is or how little the amount of time is. I didn't submit for it because I'm quite certain that the reason it took so long is because they had staffing issues. They just had this like 100-year storm come through here, 1,000-year storm. I don't know how many years storm. Um, and none of these southern states really had the infrastructure, the building codes, and everything else to deal with this type of weather. So a lot of people are. Did this guy? It looks like this guy got into an accident right here, and his vehicle spun out, and he just left it there. Or does he park that way? Like, is that how that person parks their vehicle? That's pretty crazy. It had some dents in it and stuff, so it might have been in an accident. But anyway, yeah, I suspect that they're having staffing issues because of the storm, and it was probably, they probably have like two or three people unloading a trailer at once, and they probably had like one person, and they were having to go and put stuff away on like every pallet they pulled out. They probably had to go drive to the other side of the warehouse and put it somewhere. Whereas normally they probably have like one person take it out of the trailer and a couple other people go put it away. That's what I'm assuming. This particular place has really, really good Google reviews, so I'm just not going to submit for detention on this. My way of making a small contribution to the community of Longview that's suffering from this storm. But yeah, I'm going to go here to the TA. I don't have my next load yet. There are some loads on the load board. Are they just going to set at this green light? That guy was just sitting there playing on his phone or something. Yeah, there are some loads that I could get, but nothing on the load board right now pays very well or is very close to me. There are some loads that I'm interested in that are paying, they're paying okay, but they're going to good areas. Like there's a load in Houston that's going to Ottawa, Kansas, to the Walmart there, and Spring Hill, Kansas, the A&M products there. It's owned by Clorox, which is a Procter and Gamble company. A second here. It's not a turn lane. That's a shoulder. So technically, they're still in the right lane whenever they're driving down the shoulder. I don't have anybody behind me, so I can move over a little bit for them. So the hell was I saying? Oh, it was going to Ottawa, Kansas, which is 20 miles from the A&M products in Spring Hill, Kansas, which is a place that I like to pull loads out of. It's a really, really good place to get loads. The load doesn't, like I said, load doesn't pay that well. It's like a $2 a mile load. It's a mediocre load, not a good load, but it's going to get me to a good area. The only problem is that I would have to drive all the way to Houston to pick the damn thing up. And that is a long drive. I forget how many miles it is. It's probably like 200, somewhere between 200 and 250 miles. And I'm not really wanting to. I had to double check the speed limit. I'm going 45 miles an hour. I'm like, speed limit's 45, right? No, the speed limit's 55 through here. There's a cop right there that we just passed. All right, we're only 1 mile from the interstate now. We've been moving through here real good. So I'm just going to go to the TA and hang out and see what loads are posted tomorrow. Hope there's something that's near me. What would be really nice, I don't know everything that's in this area, but I do know that there's a Home Depot not too far from here that I've delivered to 2 or 3 times. So I might be able to get a load coming out of that Home Depot. And if it's going over to a good market and paying at least a mediocre rate, then win. I'll be happy. All right, we're going to start backing it down because around this corner, we're going to get on the access road so that we can get on the interstate. Alrighty. I want to come to almost a stop before we start making the turn. On slick roads, you do not want to start turning at high speed. You have a lot of momentum whenever you do that, and your momentum wants to go forward. So you want to come to pretty much a stop to make a turn so that you're accelerating through the turn on slick roads. Otherwise, your momentum is going to be wanting to carry you straight into the intersection. Oh, damn. This guy actually yielded. The other direction has a yield sign. All right, so the interstate's in great condition, but these these on and off ramps still have quite a bit of snow on them. All right, we got 7 miles until the TA. This is a TA Express. It has parking, it has showers, it has almost all the amenities of a normal TA, except it's smaller. I don't know what exactly the difference is besides size between a TA Express and a normal TA. The only thing that I've noticed that's different from this TA and a normal TA is like how many parking spots it has. It has 10 showers, which is a lot. I mean, most of your loves only have 10 showers. It only has 85 parking spots, which most of your loves only have it. It's about the size of a Love's. Let's just put it that way. This TA is about the size of a Love's. But I think it's too small to be classified as a TA, so they call it a TA Express. Yeah, I would really like to avoid going to Dallas. Not a big fan of Dallas. That is some spaghetti bowl nonsense that I don't want to mess with. So if I can get a load out of whatever, I can't remember the name of the town that has this Home Depot. That would be absolutely amazing, especially if it's going up to Ottawa, Kansas to the Walmart up there. Well, there's no way it would be going to the Walmart. And what load would be coming out of Home Depot? I don't know what load would come out. It would be something going directly to a store probably. And that's probably going to be a dedicated account. Almost all of the stuff that delivers directly to stores is dedicated stuff at USA Truck. I don't, as a company driver and as an owner operator at USA Truck, I almost always go to warehouses and distribution centers. I rarely ever go directly to stores. Got to be careful through this area. See how it's tree lined? This is a really shaded area. And it's a lot wetter right here. A lot more wet than the rest of the road because the snow isn't melting off as quickly there because it's all shaded. Got a bunch of four-wheelers coming around me right now. They're going to just cut me off. I don't know why people drive nut to butt like that. I don't know why four-wheelers have this fascination of being 10 feet away from the other vehicles. But, hey, I watched a video earlier of someone that's been driving for Landstar for 6 months, and they made a video a couple weeks ago that I just noticed that they were talking about their hiring experience and what it was like. And one of the things they talked about was whether to take your truck or your personal vehicle to orientation. And up to this point, I'd always been thinking I'm going to take my truck to orientation because they're going to install the ELD and they're going to want to inspect my vehicle and all the rest of that stuff. Like, that's the stuff that they do in a USA Truck Orientation. You need your truck there at USA Truck Orientation because they do an annual vehicle inspection, and they install your ELD, and they sticker your truck. Got somebody up here on the shoulder. I got too many people passing me. He is partly in the lane, so I'm hitting my brakes right here. He's got a bag in the road. I think he's stopping to pick up that bag. But yeah, he wasn't all the way over on the shoulder. I was just planning on staying in the lane and driving past him because I had a couple of cars passing me on the left. But then I saw the bag in the road, and I saw that he was in the roadway a little bit. I was like, nah, I got to slow down. I slowed down by 10 to 15 miles an hour and fell in behind those vehicles to my left. But yeah, he was talking about personal or truck. Well, they don't do anything with your truck at Landstar Orientation. They don't. There, he said that there's a guy there that you can pay, and he'll install the ELD for you for like $150, and you have to pay him in cash. Like, fuck that. That is sketchy as hell. And it is so easy to install the ELD in my truck. I just have to take out like one screw. Just a second here. Slow down a little bit. Got some people merging on. I'm going across quite a bit of water. Shit. We got another one on the shoulder. There's somebody walking right down the fog line. I had a bunch of four-wheelers behind me, and I'm going like 10 under this, 15 under the speed limit. Actually, I was going 60 and a 75. So I stayed a little bit in the right lane, and I turned my right turn signal on so that people wouldn't pass me on the right. And because they can't see anything behind me, and they'll just jump out from around me, and they could have clipped that guy. So anyway, yeah, there's really no point to bringing your vehicle to orientation. Landstar themselves do nothing with your vehicle at orientation. Absolutely nothing. And you're not going to have a trailer available when you get to orientation. So most people are going to drive back to their house and wait for a trailer. So why drive the truck all the way there and all the way back and waste fuel? Because it's a lot more expensive to move this truck down the road than it is my personal vehicle. All right, we're going to back it way down before we hit this exit. There we go. We're not braking anymore right now. Once we hit the exit, I let off the brakes. I haven't braked. Now I'm going to hit the brake again. All righty. Am I ever going to be able to get out of here? All right. After this pickup, looks like I am good. And there's the TA Express. It has a Wendy's. You know what? I'm down for some Wendy's. There are things that I would prefer over Wendy's. Oh man, this is a really nice looking TA. Oh, they had a Denny's right there. All kinds of goodness. 24-hour truck and tire repair. Oh, looks like there's parking spots, which is more of a bonus. There's some people parked in the damn roadway, so we can't get two trucks through here at the same time. All right, I'm gonna go down here and check for parking. Um, Damn, this parking lot is quite full. There's a spot right there, and we're gonna get it. It's right up the front. It's gonna be a bitch to get into, though. I hope this guy isn't lining up for fuel because he's gonna block me if he is. Aha, he's eyeballing that spot too. Too bad, bro. You know what? This spot's really close, but I don't know if it's actually a really good spot to get into because it's right on a kind of a corner. But I'll park in it and I'll see how I feel about it after I get in there. All right, let's swing it, swing it, swing it. All right, good time to start chasing. I waited too long to chase. All right, we're pretty much straight in at this point. Man, you can't get much closer. This is about as good as parking gets. But all right, I can barely see my tires, how close they are to the curb. Let me get out and see how close I am to the curb. I don't want to tear a mud flap off like the guy next to me. His back tire is like up on the curb. Be right back. And we're at an angle, so I'm going to check the right side. I'm about a foot away from the curb, so we're good. I don't want to go back any further. Damn, this is a good spot. All right. Alrighty. That was a very short day. I just did a pre-trip. Now I'm going to do a post-trip. But yeah, I think I'm going to take my personal vehicle to orientation, because really the only reason you would take your truck to orientation is if you were wanting to pay that guy to install the ELD. And in all honesty, I could have TA install it for half that price if I was too lazy to install it myself. Or my real mechanic that I use can install it for me. I mean, I can. He probably installs ELDs. He's not only okay. He's a truck mechanic. He can fully rebuild an engine. He's an APU mechanic. They're a Rigmaster authorized dealer. So he's like a Rigmaster certified APU mechanic. They work on all brands of APUs because most of them use the same engines, the Kubota and the what's the other one that starts with a P? I think it is the I don't know. You know what I'm talking about though. There's only like two or three engines that all of these APU manufacturers use. Perkins, that's what I'm thinking of. I think. Um, so he works on all brands of APUs, but he's a certified Rigmaster. He's an authorized dealer at Rigmaster, and not only all of that stuff, but also he's the head mechanic for um, a trucking company, Savannah Trucking or something like that. I forget what their name is. But the guy that owns the shop also owns a small trucking company, and he does all of the stuff for those trucks. So I could bet you money he installs ELDs in all those trucks. Actually, they're really old. All of their trucks are the old style, like Kenworths. So they may not have ELDs in them, but the little ELD kit comes with instructions, and I'm sure he could figure it out. And he would install that damn thing for me for probably $20. So I don't want to pay some random person $150, $200 in cash and have to deal with writing my own receipts or some crap like that to, expense it out, when I can just have my normal mechanic do it when I have him do a whole bunch of other crap for me. Um, so yeah, I think I'm just going to drive my car down there. I've never driven my car that far. I'm not sure how comfortable I'm going to be in my car. I have a little sports car, in case you don't know. It's a 370Z. It's a 2017 Nissan 370Z. So I'll drive it down there and we'll do the things. I don't know why this guy just parked in front of me. I don't know what's going on here. He's blocking traffic. Landstar's trying to get around him. I don't know what he's doing. He's just like stopped in the roadway. He's waiting for something. I can't see what's going on around the corner. But he went ahead and pulled up so that Landstar couldn't drive around him. Um, so yeah, man, that changes things by a lot. So I might drive my personal vehicle down to orientation, and I'm gonna have to pack a bag, an overnight bag to stay there for a day or two. God, now I'm starting to get worried about somebody taking my front bumper off. Like, do I really want to stay in this spot? Because whenever the fuel lines get long, people might this might get really tight right here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. It'll give me some damn Wendy's. That sounds so good. And they got a damn Denny's here. I like both of them. But that's all that's going on with me. I'm gonna sit here for the rest of the day. I'll have to wait until they post new loads tomorrow, and then I'll be looking for loads tomorrow and see what they have, and hopefully they'll have something close to me. I don't want to drive 200 something miles down to Houston just to get a load that pays, like 1500 dollars to drive 700 800 miles back up north. um that would be me driving 1,000 miles for like a 1,400 mile load. It just, I mean, that's what I did on this load. I can't keep doing that over and over. I'm not making very much money on this load. I just took this load to get me over into a better area to get me out of Florida. So I can't keep taking cheap loads like that with long deadheads on them. So anyway, I'm going to get in here and get me something to eat because Fat Man is hungry. I hope you are having an awesome weekend, an awesome week, an awesome year. And I wish everybody nothing but the best. And good luck to you. Have fun. And I'll talk with you later. Bye.